Good morning, everybody. Hopefully we will be in Sofia by the end of today. Before I load everything back up on the bike, we're gonna go take it back up the stairs. Holy fuck, this bike is so much harder to get upstairs than my bike is. And it would have been so much harder if I had all of this weight on it. 95 miles to go. We got this. Okay, it is 9:30 right now. Let's see when we get there.
90 feet, go straight. In 170 feet, continue straight on Jan.
I am immediately reminded that it is cold right now. There we go. So I just had an idea. I have been trying to extend my range, right? I've been trying to make my bike go longer. But my biggest problem is actually the daylight. I wonder if it would be better for me to increase my speed, like up to max speed, and just book it. That way I can get to charging faster, and then I can extend my range. Like, I think that I should be focusing on speed rather than duration. We're gonna try that. I'm glad it's not sending me down this road yesterday. This would be just full of puddles.
Follow this way for 450 feet.
Look at that, not even a problem.
Follow this way for 0.85 miles.
Oh, looks like there's a train coming. You know, I could probably zip through here, get around these little barricades. I don't see a train. I don't hear a train. Yeah, I really don't hear or see a train. I'm just gonna go, fuck it. There's literally no train. Okay, I hear its horn now. Now it's showing up. There's the train. Okay, look at that. We have running water. Let me switch hands. Fuck, here we go. Don't fall, don't fall. Ah, motherfucker. Ah, fucking get up. Ah. Fucking hell. Again, I would not have fallen if I didn't have my hand on a fucking camera. I found a puppy.
Follow this way for
Yes, hi.
0.28 miles.
I'm not sure if this is a road or a bicycle path, or if this is just like a one-lane road and I'm gonna end up running into semis. Okay, so this is where it's telling me to go. And there's a big lump of dirt in the way. Do we go anyway? You know what, app? I trust you. You've never led me wrong before. Ever. Let's find out why we're not supposed to go down this road. Oh, well, that's why. The bridge fucking collapsed. Bad app. It's literally saying, just, you know, go straight. Motherfucker. How far back am I gonna have to backtrack? Jesus fucking Christ. I see a car right there on the other side. I'm curious if there's like another bridge to cross the river, and maybe this car knows the secrets. It literally just drove through the fucking river. I don't think we can do that. Fuck it, we're gonna try to do that. I'm gonna go to where he was, and then we'll just ride across it really fast. I give this idea maybe a 2 out of 10 on the smartness scale. Okay, so this is where he drove through. That looks really fucking deep, actually. I'm gonna see if there's a more shallow part up the river a little bit. Oh, there's a lot of mud. Yuck. My app has the audacity to tell me that I'm going the wrong direction. I do not think there is a way to cross this river. Well, this has got to be the most egregious fuck up this app has done so far, trying to send me down a broken bridge. You know what, fuck it, why don't we just ride across? Stop worrying about shit, just ride across it. Yeah, see, look, there's another car coming, and it's just gonna ride right across the water. It honestly doesn't look that deep. It's not worth it. If the bike falls over in the river, there's a whole bunch of electronics here that would short out. Fuck. I'm looking at Google Maps and it wants me to go across the bridge too. It's like nobody updated these companies that the bridge doesn't fucking work. So how do we get to a place if all of our navigation tells us the wrong way? I'm gonna go back to the broken bridge and see if I can cross there. Okay, so the bridge collapsed. I see that. There is no bridge here. But where did the pieces go? Where did the concrete that like crossed the river actually go? I wanted to ride on that. We have to go 23 minutes back just to be able to get back on a main road to be able to avoid this bridge. Fucking app. God damn it. Plus side, I did not have my bike fall over in the river. So I still have a working bike. I guess that's a good thing. We are going back over the train tracks.
In 418 left at the fort.
There we go. We are back on the main road now, and we can find an alternative route to get there that does not involve broken bridges. I'm just gonna go down the main road and let the app reroute as we ride. It'll figure itself out. You can tell I'm going much faster now than I normally do. It wants me to go off on a dirt road again, and I don't fucking trust it. Yep, completely unnecessary. We're just gonna go straight. I swear to God.
Now turn left.
No, I'm not turning left. Okay, we have 40% battery left, and I'm not sure if it's worth it to try to keep riding or to go back into town and charge. Let me look at where the next town is and see how far away it is. 16 miles. We can probably make it. I'm confident. I might want to be a little bit more frugal with my battery just to make sure we don't get stranded in the mountains, but I'm sure we'll make it.
Where are you from?
America.
America?
Yes.
Sofia, como é que Live, Sofia live.
I don't live in Sofia.
Que dia je vais?
I don't speak Bulgarian, I'm sorry.
Are you live in Sofia?
No, I'm a YouTuber. I'm
YouTuber.
YouTube. I'm filming the trip.
Dobre, ok.
Thank you.
Haydi. Americano.
The police just stopped me. That's my first time being stopped by the police. We're going uphill. Really hoping my batteries don't die. Just gonna give everything a quick check. Laptop's still there. It's a little wobbly. I haven't eaten breakfast. I'm fucking hungry. Hold up, I want you guys to see this. No, the cops that stopped me earlier, they drove past me, and then I think they stopped and waited for me to pass them just so they could ask why I'm like riding a bike on an interstate. But I didn't speak Bulgarian and they didn't speak English, so I was just like, American YouTuber. And they're like, okay. You guys know how it goes. When in doubt, play the YouTuber card. And if that doesn't work, tell them it was just a prank. We are down to 1 bar of battery left. So like 20%. I'm glad I didn't try to do this yesterday. We absolutely would have died. I see little shops selling honey. If they had bananas, I would buy bananas, but I don't need honey. Downhill is much easier, it turns out. Keep switching between really cold or really hot. Now that we're going downhill, it's cold. We have 3 miles to go and we are almost dead. It is downhill though, so we'll probably make it. Okay, I believe we've made it. Oh, yikes, that's a shitty road. This town looks bigger on Google Maps. I really hope it's got like commercial infrastructure.
Follow this way for 950 feet.
Then again, this is Bulgaria, so they could have a flippin' Starbucks and I wouldn't be able to charge. Okay, let's see if there is anything in this town that we can stop at to eat and charge. Google says there are 2 restaurants in town. Fucking hell. I'm not optimistic. This town looks like it's got enough revenue to support more than 2 restaurants. Maybe Google just doesn't know about them? There's got to be more than 2 restaurants in this town. Okay, here we go. Let's see if they're open, and then let's see if they've got outlets. The doors are open. Oh, there's a fireplace. I wonder if they're open. Hello? Hello? I guess I can search for an outlet. I found an outlet. Good. So I guess I'll try to sit here if anybody shows up.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Salata.
Salads, yep.
Домати, краставици, шопски.
Bean soup. Where did the bean soup go?
Добре, чакай малко.
Okay, we got a bunch of food and I'm gonna get the batteries over here to charge. Thank you! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so fucking hungry. So fucking convenient. These batteries are almost dead. I'm just curious if that outlet that we found will actually work. There's not a discreet way to walk in with stuff like this. Like, you just gotta be obvious. You guys go right there. I will try to disguise them by putting them under my backpack. So it just looks like I've got a backpack chilling here. Yeah, like that. Look at that, the extension cable, or the outlet does work. Let's just hope we don't blow a breaker. Okay, first up we got some bean soup. I don't have silverware, so I don't have anything to eat it with. We got bean soup. Thank you. I think he's baking the bread in the fireplace. Oh, that's so cool. Yes, cool, super cool. Both, yes. Look at that, we got fire-baked bread. That's so good. We also got some pork chops and fries, which were also cooked on the fire. Everything here is so good. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. I just ordered ice cream. This is so extra. I can't wait to find out how much all this costs. 15 bucks. The whole thing costs 15 bucks. Flame grilled steak, bread, beans, ice cream. We've been here for almost 4 hours and they are both still charging. Okay, one of them is done charging, one of them is not, but I feel awkward just sitting here for 4 hours, so I think I'm gonna start packing up. Actually, I want to show you guys something real quick. I've noticed that here there is this kind of toilet. I don't know how to describe it, but I think based on the way that this is put, you're supposed to like put your feet here and just like squat down. There's like toilet paper right there. I cannot imagine ever using a toilet like this. I don't think I ever will. I just thought you guys would want to see that. We are going to try to go 58 miles on uncharged batteries, or uncharged battery. Okay, on to Sofia. The battery should be mostly charged. I'm pretty sure it's close. Probably. It's 4 p.m. right now. It'll probably take us maybe 2.5, 3 hours to get there, so we will definitely be riding in the dark. This thing says it'll take us 5 hours to get there. It's already so fucking cold outside. Okay, battery capacity is our primary concern right now, so we are gonna ride real slow. Nice and slow. I would say we have maybe an hour of daylight left. Oh, pause. I was able to fix something while we were in there. Hold still. While we were in there for like the 4 hours, what I did, you remember how my laptop was like really loose and jiggly? I took some zip ties and I zip tied the metal to the frame of the bike. So I'm sure they'll break because zip ties are kind of weak like that. But right now, my laptop is staying in there super solid. I'm not worried about this falling off. I just wanted to let you guys know because that's important. Now back to your regularly scheduled bike ride. I believe it's starting to rain. We are most certainly not going to make it there in time. Google says there are literally no hotels in this town. At all. How is that possible? Like, they've got a fucking town square. We do not have a choice. There is literally not a hotel for the next 30 miles. I don't know how that's possible. I'm assuming Google is just not knowing its shit, but we either camp or we ride in the dark. Neither option sounds great, but I think riding in the dark is mildly better. Fucking fuck. This is where it wants us to go. Do we trust it? I don't think we have a choice. It's already tried to run us off a bridge once today. Oh, hey, I get to test my theory about leaves, I guess. Are they dangerous? Probably not. I think they're only bad if they're wet and they reduce traction with the road. It's getting dark, so you won't be able to see my face soon, so I'm just going to turn this camera around and you guys will be able to see what I'm riding on. You guys get to see that now, how we're going to get through that puddle. This is why riding at night is a really bad idea, because you can't see shit like this, and seeing all of the ways around these obstacles is tough. Actually, I think we could probably just come around like this. This would be hard to do if I couldn't see this because of the light from the sun. I would not have known that that was an option. You know what? I think it's better to camp for the night and freeze than it is to try to ride dirt roads in the dark. I think this road is secluded enough that we're not going to have anybody driving by us bothering us. And I guess we're going to do our first winter camp. Maybe it's still autumn. I don't know. I think we can probably set up camp right here. Google says there's going to be some very heavy winds tonight, so we got to prepare. Got to make sure that we stake everything down really well. I still don't actually have a hammer, so I'm hoping I can find like a big rock. That'll do. This is going to sound kind of weird, but I need to take all of my batteries and I need to put them in my sleeping bag with me, because lithium batteries do really poorly when they get cold. If I want to be able to ride my bike out of here tomorrow, I need to keep the batteries warm. One small perk of doing this in the winter is there are no mosquitoes. It's starting to rain. It is going to be so fucking cold tonight. Holy shit. Okay, we got our shelter set up. Now it's time to start bringing everything that we don't want to get wet inside the tent. Batteries, clothes, all that kind of shit. So we need the sleeping bag, we need the sleeping pad. Well, I need the laptop. Okay, I know it's pitch black right now and you guys can't see shit, but I want to show you guys something. Let me turn this on. Okay, that's on. The battery pack, the inverter that I've been using, the thing that, it's got a dope flashlight. And now we can see inside the tent. Tilt this up. Yeah, see, and then that light scatters it around the tent. So we've got illumination for days. First off, I'm gonna tie these things up so we can get some ventilation in here. I know it's raining, but I don't think that the rain will get inside the tent. I gotta take these fucking gloves off. I need the dexterity. I'll probably put them back on later tonight because, again, it's gonna be fucking freezing. It's gonna be wet and freezing. All the better. First order of business, we gotta inflate the bed to keep us off the ground. Of course, it is self-inflating, so we don't really need to do a whole lot of work. Just open it and then let it inflate itself. You've got to be fucking kidding me. There's a hole in my fucking sleeping mat. It's not going to hold air. Fuck! I cannot express how frustrated I am right now. That means I'm basically just lying on the ground. For any of you fuckwads that think that it's just about comfort and just wanting a mattress, no, it's about staying warm. The ground sucks up most of your heat. Like, I very literally could fucking die of hypothermia tonight. Fuck! That means I need to buy a 4th fucking mattress. I have gone through 4 camping mattresses in like 2 months. How is that fucking possible? I do technically have patch kits. They're like little things you put on the thing, but the holes here are too numerous and they're too big. This is like a fucking gash. It's not like a little pinprick. So this is not repairable. So I guess everything comes down to this sleeping bag. How warm can it keep me despite fucking everything going on? Luckily, it's better than the first sleeping bag I used, but it's not rated for freezing temperatures. And it's supposed to be used in tandem with a fucking inflated mattress. I'm fucking devastated. That was such a cool mattress. Being able to turn the bag inside out and use it as a pillow, it's a great idea. I guess when we get to the capital city, we will see if we can find another one. Yeah, see, I just fill it up with clothes and now I've got a pillow. I don't have a bed though, but I have a pillow. Nicole probably made a good decision. Let's be real. I need to remember to put the bike batteries in the sleeping bag. I don't want to forget that later and then have them be dead tomorrow. I should take all of my battery packs. Everything that I have that uses a battery should stay warm with me. Warm. Should stay in the sleeping bag with me. I still need to edit this video. I'm just cold and I want to get warm. Maybe I'll wait to edit this video until tomorrow. Then again, running my laptop and editing this video will cause it to make heat, which will keep me warm. So that's an argument for editing. There's not a lot of room for me and the batteries. They're kind of taking up a bunch of space. They're not small. I hope they don't fucking rip my sleeping bag. I'm on a little bit of an incline and the batteries and the weight is just making me slide down my mat. I need to keep fucking hiking it up. I guess let me see what my upload speeds are. I'm only getting like 7 or 8 up though, so definitely not doing this in 4K. Look at how black it is out there. It's only 6 p.m. There's a truck backing up. Okay, they're not backing up to us. I've watched too many horror movies, and now whenever I'm like camping somewhere and like a car drives up next to me, I'm worried that like I'm gonna get fucking kidnapped and sold into fucking human trafficking or whatever. So I always get like a little anxious when there's people around me and I'm camping. Fucking look at this. There's really just not enough room for these batteries in my sleeping. Oh, maybe if I put them side by, or like long-wise rather than lengthwise. Like that. Yeah. I guess I can start editing. Wait a minute, actually. So you guys remember how that battery wasn't fully charged? Damn it, it's the other one. That means I gotta reach all the way down here. Okay. Do you guys remember how this one wasn't fully charged when we left the restaurant? We can actually charge it up now. Because that's what this guy is. This guy is basically just a massive battery pack with a flashlight on it. Now, you guys have watched me do this before where we take the charging cable. I'll just get it out here to demonstrate. You guys have seen me do this before where we actually take the whole charging brick and we plug this end into the battery and we plug this end into the other battery, and we charge it like this using the inverter. This is really inefficient. I actually have a better solution to charge this battery using USB Type-C. There are two very important components that we'll find in here. The first one is a boost converter. The highest voltage that USB-C can go to is 20 volts, but these batteries are 48. So we need this to actually take that 20 volts and jump it up to be able to charge the batteries. But the next thing we need is this guy right here. This is a controller that will tell the battery to output the full 20 volts. So with these two together, we should be able to charge this without needing to use the inverter. So here's how it works. We take this USB port and we plug it into the USB port on the battery right here. And we will see that this gives us the selection of voltage. We can go 20 volts, 15 volts, 12 volts, 9 volts, 5 volts, or all the way back up. We want a full power, so we want 20 volts right here. And then this part is pumping 20 volts. We want to plug that into the boost converter. Okay, this is lit up. This can now charge the batteries. We literally just plug this into the battery port right there. And if we look at this, we are pulling 100 watts from the battery pack into this battery. I'm sure there's a less ghetto way for me to do this, but it's way more efficient than using the inverter because this is just going straight from DC to DC. In terms of capacity, this has about 50% the capacity that this guy does. So plugging these up, if this is at 0 and we do this, this will be at 50% by the time this guy is dead. God, I seriously just love this thing. It can put 100 watts out through the USB port. It's got an inverter so we can plug things in. It's got a massive light to where we can actually light up the tent. Like, this thing is fucking perfect. And you can plug a solar panel into it. I'm pretty sure most solar panels work with it. That this thing is, I've got a link for this in the description of this video. I'll do like a full review later, but if you guys want to pick one of these up, I've got a link in the description. Okay, there we go. Now I'll call it a night. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'm sure in the morning I'm going to be in a very bad mood because it will be very cold and possibly wet. Everything will possibly be soaking wet. If it wasn't so cold, this would be calming. You know, I just realized that, you know how I said that I was on an incline and so that's causing me to slide backward on my mat? If I'm on an incline and it rains, then that means all of the water is going to come right to me. I'm pretty sure the bottom of this tent is waterproof, but given what happened to my mat, it's entirely possible that there's holes in the bottom of my tent. I could end up soaked tomorrow.